What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel, where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If you're new to our channel or if you've been checking out our content, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as smash the like button. It really helps our content reach a wider audience, and we greatly appreciate the support. So I'm always preaching about data points. Now, when I started the Credit Plug channel, my objective was to share my own personal data points from the experiences that I gather over the course of several years, building credit as well as getting access to capital. Now, the best type of data point, in my opinion, is going to be a first-hand data point where you're actually going through some type of process and you're able to report back on your experiences or any other information that you gathered along the way. So for today's video, I wanted to share some of my first-hand data points with the BMO Harris Platinum MasterCard. So I just got approved for a $12,000 limit with the BMO Harris Platinum MasterCard, 0% APR for 15 months. Now, a couple months ago, we did a review on BMO Harris, and shout out to a handful of our subscribers who brought this to my attention. I know it was buzzing on the MyFICO forums for a couple months now. BMO Harris is the US-based subsidiary of the Bank of Montreal. So the Bank of Montreal is one of the largest banks in Canada. So BMO Harris is the US-based subsidiary. Now, they're based out of the Midwest area, Wisconsin, Illinois. Now, one of the caveats is that if you're outside of their geographic footprint, then you can't apply for credit cards directly. Now, let's say you go on their website and apply for a credit card and you're outside their geographic area, then you're going to automatically get rejected. Now, there is a workaround to the geographic restriction. And again, shout out to the subscribers who put us onto this information. So the workaround is basically if you open up a checking account online, so anyone can open up a checking account with BMO Harris. And then what you want to do is wait a couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks at a minimum. Once you have a checking account with BMO Harris, then you get around the geographic restriction. So you're not going to be subject to a geographic restriction once you're already a customer with their checking account. That means that anyone in the United States can open up a credit card with BMO Harris. Now, this, in my opinion, is the most important data point when it comes to BMO Harris, is because traditionally you would think that this particular financial institution is not an option because you're outside of their geographic area. However, if you open up a checking account and then wait a couple weeks and apply for a credit card, you can get approved for a credit card and you don't have to undergo the geographic restriction because you're already an existing customer. So based on some of that information, I implemented this strategy. I opened up a BMO Harris checking account and waited several months before applying for their credit card. So I was ultimately able to get approved for a $12,000 credit card, 0% APR for 15 months, no annual fees. So in terms of which bureau BMO Harris is pulling, for me, they pulled TransUnion and they used the FICO 8 scoring model. If anyone has any other data points in terms of who they're pulling, definitely let us know in the comment section down below, because I do know certain credit card issuers may pull a different bureau based on where you are geographically. But based off of my personal data points as well as others, it seems like they're pulling TransUnion pretty consistently. Now, another very important data point about BMO Harris is that they're not inquiry sensitive or new account sensitive. So what that basically means is that, certain institutions, they may reject your credit application even if you have excellent credit, but because you opened up a lot of recent new accounts or you have a lot of new recent inquiries. But from a lot of the data points that subscribers have shared, and even on the MyFICO forums, BMO Harris doesn't seem to blink if you have a lot of recent accounts. As let's say if you're doing an application spree, you'll know BMO Harris you could probably put to the back of the application because they're going to be less sensitive than other types of institutions when it comes to new accounts. Another point I wanted to add, because there's not as many institutions that pull TransUnion as they do pull Experian and Equifax, the fact that BMO Harris pulls TransUnion and they're not inquiry or new account sensitive, this is a great account that you can add to the end of your application spree if you're trying to obtain personal credit card funding. Another important piece of information in terms of the types of credit profiles that they're looking for, it seems that they're catering more to a prime type of credit borrower. So if your credit score is, let's say, less than a 700, then you're probably unlikely to get approved for a BMO Harris credit card. At the same time, there's no guarantee if your credit score is above a 700 that you're automatically going to get approved. There's other data points and information that go into the lending decision. Anyways, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Shout out to all the subscribers that share data points with us. At the end of the day, it's all about sharing as much information so that we all can come out ahead. Until next time, y'all take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.